Today's project is the Gone Artsy Fabulously Chic Pocket Angel Kiss mini album. It's a prime example of what happens when somebody tries to procrastinate doing their taxes and their friend is an enabler. It is for the Gone Artsy on Zibbit for my friend Deb. And we're going to have a challenge in the Gone Artsy challenge group and a swap involving this project. It's made of the concept is a couple of different things. The first one is a one-sheet mini album that was inspired by Dawn's inspiration, and I will put the link down below. It's also got inspiration from the fad for pocket letters, which what I took from that was basically that it should fit into a standard envelope. It should be mailable. It should include a little letter or a note from you with, just hi, how are you? And a way for them to respond. The angel kiss is, well, as you can see, this one is kind of packed. You put an angel kiss is just a small gift. It's letting somebody know you're thinking about them. Not only is the mini album itself a gift, but it'll hold quite a bit of stuff and still fit in a standard envelope. Okay, this one is pretty simple. It just ties shut. And the front opens up for a pocket. And then this pulls out, has a place to hold some extra laces and stuff. And you can see, like I said, I've got lots of little goodies in here. A little pocket to hold some bling and then some embellishments. I've got some more lace. Lots of room for photos, another pocket. Journaling, whatever they want to do with it, they can do. And yes, this one will not fit into a standard envelope, but this is going to be part of the prize for the challenge. The first one I did, as you can see, even with some goodies, does fit in an envelope. And you can use any size embellishment. You don't have to use the smaller ones. And this one even has some laces and still fits in the envelope. A little better look of what they look like when they're empty. Pocket. Flaps. Okay? Now, this tutorial, you don't need anything fancy to do it. You need one sheet of 12 by 12 paper. You need your envelope. I'm using these. They're 4 3/4 by 6 1/2. I get them from the dollar store. I think it's the actual Dollar Tree dollar store, so they're readily available and affordable. I like the size for all of my cards because it has, a little extra play in it for 3-dimension. Okay? I use about 1 foot, maybe a little bit more of seam binding. And this is my one sheet of 12 by 12 paper. I went ahead and I cut it down into 3 pieces of 4 by 12. Okay? And then this paper is pretty simple because it's totally plain on the back, but I do have one image that I want on the front. Okay? Now your front can be any number of styles, and it's totally up to you. You can have a 1 page or a full page front and just go like that and fold it. But I kind of want the gatefold. I seem to like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my first image and figure out how much I want. Just line it up and fold it. And then, this is where you should have your envelope handy. Sorry. Then I put it on top of my envelope just to make sure it's going to fit. And I fold it back over on itself. And it'll easily fit inside my envelope. Okay? That's going to be my cover. Okay? Now I'm going to go through, for my front pocket, I kind of like this image. I want to make sure that it's going to be smaller than my front. I know where I want to fold it. Again, I'm just lining up the edges. Increasing it. And it'll go like that. Now, to create that Z fold for the lace, it's pretty simple. I know I want about 4 inches in here, mostly because to me a 4x4 photo is a pretty nice little size. So I'm just going to measure out about 4 inches, and again I'm going to fold it over and crease it. And then my Z fold, I know it has to fit inside my thing, so all I'm going to do is bring it back in here on itself and crease it again. I'm just kind of making sure it's fairly straight. Now, if you're one of those people that you want exact measurements, I will have a written tutorial done up with exact measurements so you can score it and measure it out and everything. And Deb will have access to that. So if you want the written tutorial, Deb has it. Now, the Z fold is where I tend to put my lace that I'm sending. So I like to go ahead and just punch a little bit with any circular punch. And that's going to keep my lace from moving off into the other sections. Okay? That page is done. Now comes the back page. And for that has the pocket and then the extra flap. Okay? For my pocket, I just choose whatever little packet of embellishments I'm sending. These are from Deb's store. And I figure out, I need about that much space. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to measure it over here. And then I'm just going to fold it over. I'm giving myself a little extra space because I want it to fit comfortably. I want it to fit comfortably, and I am going to put a little bit of glue here. Okay? And again, because it is a pocket, and once the embellishments are gone, the people will have a tag, whoever gets it will have a tag. I'm just going to go ahead and pop that out. Okay? Whoops. Then, to create the back part, or the back flip part, I just fold it over, crease it, and then fold it back. Okay? I'm going to take my glue. I'm going to close up my pocket with just a little bit of glue on the bottom. I prefer glue, especially on pockets, to tape so that things don't get stuck. Okay? While I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue my front pocket. Ooh, my glue's oozing. And I don't worry too much about the glue on the fold. Okay, now, for this, I'm just going to line it back up on my front. See, that's my front. Oops, that's my front. I'm going to line it up and stick it down. Okay? And then this one, it's going to go right in here. I'm going to take my hole punch. I'm just going to punch a hole. If I can get it done right. Oh, of course now it's not going to work for me. And you're going to run your seam binding through it. My dog's chewing on my foot. Whoa, knock it off. Of course, the fifth try, something has to go wrong, right? You're just going to tie this off. And that is basically your book assembled. Okay? Now you'll notice that this page is a little bit long. I'm being attacked by a dog. All you're going to do is measure off where it is. And you're going to fold it. Sorry about that. Can't help my dog. Anyways, you're just going to fold it back on itself, making sure that it fits within, and then fold it over. This will become your pocket on the back page. Okay? You'll just apply a little bit of glue here and here, and then it'll fold up. And basically, that's your album. Now, a couple things to remember is, yes, it is supposed to fit in a standard envelope, which is why I measured it. The written directions or tutorial with exact measurements, you know, like where you can score it to make it fit, will be available from Debic on Artsy. You can use any type of closure. Like you saw in the first one, I had seam binding. In the second one, I used magnets. It's entirely up to you. I'm not going to tell you how to decorate it. Have fun. The embellishments will fit in that back pocket. It kind of flaps all over. But it's pretty easy and very quick. Thanks for watching. Sorry about the dog. Bye.